cool is that? Say you get to end your college career in 2 NFL stadiums.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that not a lot of people can say. I mean, it's a great opportunity to play at not only Dallas Stadium, which is unbelievable, and seeing the scope of that, but then being able to play in this Superdome now, which is one of my dad's last games of his career, and so it's definitely a blessing, and I'm happy to be here, and I can't wait for the opportunity this Saturday.
Is it kind of something you thought about? It's like you mentioned your dad, but now you're playing in New Orleans, so you've been here before, I'm assuming. But what are the differences now between when you were here then?
Yeah, I was actually telling a reporter, so when I was growing up, I got to go on one away game every single year. And so I went to Seattle one year, and one year I came to New Orleans. And so I got to have beignets growing up. I got to go to the Superdome and kind of experience a little bit what I'm experiencing now, but on the other side of it. And so to be able to be the guy, playing it now, and my dad coming down to see me, it's definitely a little shift in ideology, but I'm excited for it.
And we asked Will this, but with Adrian now back practicing, what have you noticed? How has that been amongst the team? Are guys excited? Like, you got to be happy for him, I would imagine.
Yeah, they are. He had a senior talk yesterday after practice, and he talked a lot about adversity and the adversity he's had to go through as a player and as a man. And I think there's not many guys on this team that people respect more than him. And so for us to see him come out there and get through this injury and get through that adversity and still come out there every single day with the same attitude and same intent, it's inspiring to all of us. And so I hope he's as healthy as he can be for this game, and I'm excited for him that he gets to be a part of it.
Is there almost like a feeling in the locker room and amongst the coaches, all of you guys and players, that let's get Adrian out there on the field and let him play too?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an emphasis, but he'll tell you more than anything, our emphasis is to win this game and go out there and score as many points as possible offensively. And so whether that's with him as a package or whatever it is, our emphasis is to win this game.
This is your last game, probably Malik's last game. We saw a little glimpse of RJ Garcia in the Big 12 championship game, obviously. For K-State fans, what can they expect from him as probably being a large part of the future going forward?
You guys love RJ, and so do I. He's rooms with me all the time. He's like a little brother to me, but the annoying little brother. The one you love, but also you're too close to me all the time. But no, I love that kid. He's going to be a great player. He's a student of the game, and I truly mean that. He asked me as many questions as I asked other people, and so you guys should be excited for him, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the future.
You've been here not as long as some of the other guys, but you've been in other places. Is there a stronger emphasis of one guy meant to a program than Deuce Lawson to Kansas State?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, he's so phenomenal, and he's so phenomenal as a leader and as a player that, in the teams I've been on, I don't think there's been a guy that meant as much. Maybe Stanley Morgan, my couple years in Nebraska, because he was such a good leader and such a great player. But the shift in dynamic when Deuce walks into the room or steps on the field or has a ball in open field, I mean, it's definitely something to see. And so I'm really excited to be his teammate this week.
Yeah, defensively, I know that you guys are going to go up against them like they're anybody else. Is there, do you see a talent differential when you watch other teams and then you watch Alabama? Is it a drastic, gap in talent?
Yeah, I mean, it's a gap, I think, because they are talented. I think the biggest gap isn't from player to player, but it's just the whole entirety, And when you watch other defenses, you see, okay, this guy, we can attack this guy and this guy, and you look at Bama and they're solid across the board. And so from person to person, I wouldn't think so, but as a unit, I think there is a gap, and they are very, very talented and very fundamentally sound.
That's good.
Thank you.